Yashwant Nihar, who I think is a regular. How do you folks manage to track long test rides in your 50s, fitness insights? It's a much needed topic. How do you do it, Kartikeya, at your advanced years? How do you keep up with this schedule?
You should go, man.
I'm the
You're
senior.
the
I
fitter one.
choose to speak later.
You're the fitter one. You start.
I am the senior. I will speak
अरे
last.
वाह ये तो अच्छा है यार.
Sometimes the age card is visible and must be used, right? He's the youngster in the room, so you go first.
Do whatever I can. As simple
What does
as
that mean?
So, if I can do 15 minutes, 15 minutes.
Exercise.
Yeah. Whatever I can figure out in the situation available to me. So, like when we used to travel a lot. So, we used to be doing 4 flights a week easy.
Easy.
We'd be living more out of hotel rooms than our own homes. We wouldn't know when we are eating, how much sleep we're going to get a night, and the days would always be long. So in that, it was just being able to squeeze in the whatever opportunity you got. So like we try and get to the hotel quickly if we have an event in the evening, so we could get a 20-minute run once we got there, or just if you have enough space in your room to do Surya Namaskars, right? That would be the simplest thing for you to pull off at any given point in time. So whatever you can manage, and the day you have the opportunity to do more, I'll do more.
And he's slightly nuts, okay? We were in New Zealand together, I think. And when we went to ride the Scout.
Yeah.
And there were huts in this resort where we were at. And then I'm hearing huffing and puffing coming from behind the hut, okay? And this... And I'm like, what a weird noise to hear in the middle of nowhere. This man pulling Surya Namaskars behind the hut.
He's probably, oh, now I remember. Oh, shucks, I'd forgotten about it. Yeah. So the location was stellar. We were at this beach.
Yeah, and notice he didn't think the moment was Instagrammable. He thought it was Surya Namaskarable.
So it was beautiful because the rooms was at a slight height. Then there was the beach and the ocean and the sun was setting. So it was like the moment to do Surya Namaskars.
I was noticing this moment until in the background I heard 2, 3.
So yeah, we would have been tired because imagine getting to New Zealand. It's a long hike.
Yeah.
But the moment was awesome. You had the opportunity. You took it. You didn't know how much you would be able to do. I don't remember how much time I spent doing that enough to disturb him. But yeah, you took that.
It started as a disturbance. Eventually it was just amusement. So I'm okay. I had a very amusing sunset.
So what's your gig?
I think if you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, your body learns how to deal with it. So the way I deal with fitness for motorcycling at a very fundamental level is if you ride more, your body will learn how to deal with it. I was talking about it in the classroom this last weekend when I was at the school also. The question was how much fitness is required to be a motorcyclist. I would say no fitness is required to be a motorcyclist. If you ride enough, your body will figure the rest of it out. Is the baseline. It's not what is possible. It is what the baseline is. Okay, there are people who are extremely obese, short, tall, skinny, weak, sick, all of whom ride motorcycles on a regular basis. If they ride enough, the body figures out how to apportion resources, mobility, strength, etc. to make sure this constant activity is dealt with. So this is your baseline. If you do no fitness work but ride a motorcycle a lot, your body will learn. I'll give you an example of this. I ride a tremendous amount. But after COVID, when I went back to riding motorcycles after what, a 2-year break, I couldn't get from Mumbai to Pune without pain, 130 kilometers from my house. 2 years before this, before COVID shut down the motorcycling thing, I would go from here to Bengaluru, 1,000 kilometers without noticing any physical strain at all. Right? 6 months after that, having started to ride motorcycles regularly again, I'd do Mumbai, Pune without even thinking again. So first, your first level of fitness is if you do it enough, your body will figure the rest of it out. Above this is your commitment level. For example, if I want to ride really well, hard and fast at the racetrack, then I need a lot of core strength. I need a lot of stamina. That requires work, which could be a gym routine, which could be a whole bunch of Surya Namaskars, whatever the mechanism is. You have to figure that part out. Somewhere in the middle is where most of us will fall. And what I always say is, this 50 as a number means really a lot less than you think. You're as old as you decide you want to be. Like I see my classmates, and they don't watch MotorInc, so I can say this like quite happily. I see my classmates and they feel and look much older than I am because they choose to behave like older people, right? And I look and feel like I am because in my head, I am still 7 years old. So I'm just happy and excited to do this. Because I'm happy and excited, I behave like a younger person. Outside of this is a little bit of genetics. If you're inclined towards, I don't know, arthritis or osteoporosis or whatever with age, those things will get in your way. How much of a challenge? It's a personal. How will you overcome this challenge? That's personal. How early do you seek medical intervention to get over these things? Also personal. This has happened to us in our comments also. Okay, people will say, I ride this bike, I get severe backache. I want to change my bike. Okay, fair enough. Why don't you go to a doctor first? Why should I go to a doctor? You should go to a doctor because your back is hurting. And then the doctor will say, oh, you have this condition for which you need to do these exercises and take this medication. And 3 months later, they are fit and they can ride that bike. And the doctor cost them 2,000 rupees plus medication. A new bike would have cost them, I don't know, 1,20,000. So I'm just saying that. So sometimes it's also about choosing, saying, this doesn't feel right. I just get a medical opinion and see that this is not a medical thing that needs to be treated and not an age thing.
Adding on to that, my mom, she's 73. She's played hockey for India. So for us growing up, activity has been part of our life.
Correct.
And even today, she'll run 5-7 kilometers. Like for her, that's okay. And swim, all of that. So that's just conditioning because she's done it throughout her life.
Correct.
She continues to do it and she maintains that level of fitness. And the other thing, one thing that really helped me at this point when I started riding off-road and started focusing a lot more on track style riding, the one thing that you need the most help with is your core. And so Pilates is like a hacked version of yoga. I'm just going to refer to this. There's the US, the naval team has playlists on YouTube. They're called Fit for Duty. And there's major, his name is Payne, Jason Payne, Payne. Look them up. He has got some great Pilates sessions, just 20 minutes long. Each one is about 18 or 19 minutes. So you can literally do those in a hotel room, wherever you are. And 20 minutes is nothing.
It's nothing.
The day you have more time, the day I would have more time,
Just watch the video twice.
I would do 2 of them. There would be 2. He's got multiple. They've got multiple different Pilates sessions. Some is for different parts of the body. Beautiful, especially for motorcyclists. I found that to be a game changer for me back then.
Yeah. What? A call to action. Okay. Guys, you guys need to do something. No, like anything. Oh, come to the main motoring channel. We've got more of this stuff going on there.